Today we're going to talk about the new season of the Netflix anime series High Score Girl, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. I also love to watch Netflix. If you guys do too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Today we're going to talk about the second season of High Score Girl, which I just watched the first season and I absolutely loved that show. The love letter to classic arcade games while building up friendships, playing video games. I thought it was just a really entertaining show. So I watched pretty much season 1 right into season 2. I finished it like Wednesday night, so I watched season 2 right away, and it's a good continuation of the show. High Score Girl Season 2 continues the story of classic arcade gamer Yaguchi and his relationship with Ono and Koharu and the love triangle between the three. I still think that High Score Girl Season 2 is such a tender, adorable show for me. I really love the growth of the relationships between this show and how they all feel connected through video games, and how some of the characters like Koharu, who really didn't have much interest in video games and she just wanted to be around Yaguchi, and she just was kind of like his shadow and watched him play. Koharu feels like a much stronger character in the second season. She's way more confident in herself, and her ability to play the classic arcade video games is something that I found to be really cool, because she kind of just watched Yaguchi and then she started to play and she entered competitions and was really good at it. And so there also is some parts of the show that have teams, and Yaguchi is on one team and Koharu is on another team, and so it has that fun kind of competition aspect of the show, which was really cool to see. The show, what I mostly love about this show is the love for video games and how these friends kind of built relationships with each other through video games. Yaguchi is really into classic arcade games. He would miss pretty much anything just to play video games. But slowly throughout the second season, he kind of not gives up, kind of pulls back a little bit on video games and starts to realize what it means to be part of a relationship, because he has two girls that are really interested in him, Onu and Koharu as well. And so he's starting to realize certain things, and that was a real good part for Yaguchi and building up that character and that really good development within the show, while still having the aspects of the video games like PlayStation and Nintendo and Street Fighter and all those fun games that were introduced in the first season really have an impact in the second season as well. Now, someone who's played video games most of his life, it was fun to see certain video games within the show, mostly in the first season and second season as well, that these kids were so invested in. When they had introduced the PlayStation and they had the opening logo and the sound effect, it immediately transported me back to when I used to play games on the PlayStation growing up. Now, I used to play more of the adventure games, not much of the fighting games, more so Mortal Kombat I used to play a lot of. So it's fun to see all these kids that are just feel so connected to these video games and what it meant to them, because I could kind of relate to that as well. And that's one of the things I loved about High Score Girl Season 1 and Season 2 is the games and how they felt about them as well. Now, this has a really good development of the relationships throughout Season 2. It's shorter than Season 1 significantly, but it still manages to make the relationships feel developed throughout, to where you really appreciate the characters and their growth amongst Season 2, because they feel like much stronger characters in Season 2. And they still manage to have those fun video game moments. The competition, I thought, was a cool part of the show. I really enjoyed this. And then I think it was easier to watch Season 2 after just completely binging Season 1 and then immediately going into Season 2. I pretty much watched all of the episodes just back to back. And it's a one long continuous story that does a great job of building up the characters. It's a really just slow kind of show. It doesn't need to be really big and epic and have a lot going on. It doesn't need to be really complex as well. It's just a simple show about video games the love for it and building up relationships through video games as well, and understanding what relationships are and are you in love? You don't know. So I think High Score Girl Season 2 is a really good season. I think that it improves upon the first season as well. It's a good anime show. This is one of the ones that I really was happy to check out. I had never heard about this show just before a couple weeks ago, and I'm glad that I eventually did check it out because it's one of the best anime shows I've seen so far this year on Netflix. I'm gonna go ahead and give High Score Girl Season 2 a B+. Thank you guys for my review for High Score Girl Season 2. It is on Netflix now. Definitely check it out if you guys are a big fan of anime. Let me know what you thought about this show in the comment section down below. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.